I was in Venezuela, a friend of mine and I were just kind of, going for a run around my area where I live, which at that time it was called El Marqués. And it was my friend and I, and we just just running around, exercising, going for a run, and these guys kind of came up to us. They were in like a motorcycle, like a couple motorcycles. They looked like kind of Vespas, but like older and shittier. And then they walked up to us and like kind of they pulled up, like one in the front and one in the back, and we kind of like stopped and we're like, what's going on? And the guys are like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And we're like, we're just running around, like what's your deal? And for me it was more like when they stopped, I kind of wanted to keep going. From my friend got really scared, like he didn't want to like kind of challenge the fact that they were like blocking us from going anywhere. And so they asked him, and he was like really like what he's doing, and he had like a watch with him, so they're like, oh, you have a really nice watch, and he got really scared and really nervous, and he kind of started freaking out, like he thought he was gonna get shot or something. And the guys were like, dude, calm down, don't make a scene, because if you do, we're gonna shoot you. It's like, all I just want is you guys to give me whatever you guys have that's really valuable. And so he gave him the watch, I gave him mine. Then the guys like basically stripped those down. Like he looked at the guy, he's like, you have really nice shoes. And so he gave him the shoes, I gave him my shoes. And then the guy started freaking the fuck out. Like he was just like, oh my god, dude, like, like I don't want to die. And the guy was like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like we're just taking your shit, right? And so like he kind of got really close to the other guy because there were two guys. He seemed to be like more like the leader of both of them. And so the guy pulled a knife and fucking stabbed my friend. And that was like pretty crazy. Every person that I know from my country has been either robbed, stabbed, shot. I mean, not every single person has been shot, stabbed, and whatever, but at least once they're being like mud. Like, it's just the country where you can't walk outside. You can't live with peace of mind. Like I don't think he. He would never go back to Venezuela. Like I would, but it would be like questionable. Like, like I would probably hire like bodyguards to go over there. But he'll never. He lives in Spain. He will never go back. It's not. You're not gonna go back to a place where you're gonna get stabbed. I think that one of the toughest things that I've gone through here is the fact of being an international student. Because I guess what happens is that you don't realize when you come here at first, but then like after like a month you're like, oh my god, this is not what I was expecting. You have to live here like almost like you're poor, like cup noodles and coffee and crackers or something. Not that bad, but like it can be that bad. Like you can't really be like other human beings that live in this country regularly, because the laws are so strict, especially the fact that I've come from a country where even the money that you pull out of your own country is restricted. You have a limit of how much you can pull, where other countries you could you just swipe your card and you have your money. I think that one thing that I've noticed, especially being somebody who's not from this country and being in other countries, it's the fact that I think that people shouldn't feel like when they're born in one country that they should feel trapped to that country. In other words, like you can still be proud of being a Venezuelan or Canadian or Italian or whatever. It's your culture, but you should never feel like you're stuck somewhere. I think in life, freedom is not about like you can do whatever you want, but more like you choose your own freedom, and at least your own country or laws, I think, should let you be wherever you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you're not born in Venezuela or United States or Italy. You're born in planet Earth, if you think about it. Like, it's a planet. Like, people are looking life forms in other planets, but I mean, this is where you belong. You know, you are a human. You know, everybody's human. So that means that you are from a planet, and therefore everybody's equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you should never feel like you're trapped. I am Jose from Caracas, and I'm a citizen of the world.